been 6 months since I collected this 23-string harp guitar from Sean Woolley, and I thought it was about time to talk about the instrument in more detail. And I'll also be talking about the Carlos Pickups, the Ricard Banjo Tuners, the Pitch Key Drop Tuners, and the H Clamp from Explor Audio, all of which are vital links in my sound chain. This 23-string harp guitar is my 4th harp guitar from Sean Woolley. He is one of the only guitar makers in the world that specialises in nylon string harp guitars, or classical harp guitars. Sean and I met 15 years ago, and to my surprise, he only lived about 30 minutes from my house in France. That meeting sparked a new journey for both of us, because at the time, I was playing steel string harp guitars, and Sean, on the other hand, is a classical guitar maker, and was looking for an excuse to make a nylon string harp guitar, so the rest is history. This harp guitar has a cedar top, which is lattice braced with spruce and carbon. The back and sides are purple heart with plywood laminate, and the neck is mahogany with an elevated fingerboard. There are a few modifications that I've made to the instrument. The first was replacing the treble tuners with Ricard Cyclone 10:1 ratio banjo tuners. These are manufactured at the Ricard Banjos workshop in Aurora, Ontario, Canada. The cycloidal gear system is engineered for seamless rotation with zero slippage, since they cannot backwind when under string tension. These tuners are absolutely fabulous and built to last. Not only do these tuners hold their tuning under such high tension, but the guitar actually sounds better with them on. The bass section is fitted with Camac harp levers for semitone tuning, which helps immensely when retuning during concerts. For the steel trebles, I'm using these awesome little devices called pitch keys. Pitch keys allow me to do exactly the same thing as the harp levers, but in a different way. Instead of pushing the string down to create more tension, they lift the string upwards. The pitch is adjustable, but I have them set to a semitone. As you can see, they are tucked away nicely beyond the bridge, but on a regular guitar, they would sit behind the nut at the headstock end. These are a great alternative to harp levers and easy to set up and easy to fit. So now we come to one of the most complicated and controversial subjects when it comes to acoustic guitars: pickups. Classical guitars are notoriously hard to amplify well, so finding world-class pickups for nylon string guitars is not easy. This harp guitar has 3 pickups made and installed by Carlos Juan. I don't think I've ever met anyone who knows so much about guitars in general and loves to share that knowledge with others. But the first thing Carlos did was replace the saddles with carbon, because the difference in sound is astonishing. But now let's talk about the actual sound of the pickups. In the piece I played at the beginning, I recorded this with 4 microphones and the 3 Carlos pickups. I will now replay this clip and mute all microphones at certain moments so you can clearly hear the pickups. I will also mute the pickups so you can just hear the mics to demonstrate how much body of sound the pickups actually give. When mixing, I would hardly ever use the pickup signal in front of the sound, but because these pickups are so good, I have to place them high in the mix. Next we come to the H Clamp by Explor Audio. I have been looking for a guitar mic holder that clamped to the guitar so I could use my Neumann KM184 mics. I had tried various clip-on guitar mics, 1 or 2 that sounded great, but they kept falling off. What I love about these clamps, and I have 2 of them, is that in a recording session, you can move around and the mics travel with the guitar, so the sound remains consistent. There is nothing worse than trying to splice together 2 takes and realizing that the sound is different. With mics as sensitive as the Neumanns, It only takes a distance of 1 or 2 centimeters and the sound changes. I also use one of these H clamps in live concerts and it doesn't get in the way. Before I go, I want to thank Zoom for supplying this fantastic little Zoom F2 lapel recorder. The Zoom F2 records in 32-bit float audio, which basically means it's almost impossible to peak the audio levels. But the real genius of this recorder is that it is linked via Bluetooth to my cameras and other audio devices, all in sync via Timecode, making audio and video syncing in post-production as simple as 2 clicks. There are 2 versions of the Zoom F2 mic, and the Zoom F2 BT version is the one with the Bluetooth option for timecode and remote control. I just want to say a huge thank you to Sean Woolley, Harp Tuners, Harp Pickups, Pitchkey, and Explor Audio for making the tools that help contribute to my sound and creativity. Also, big thanks to fellow harp guitarist Juan Pickups for advising me on all things from strings to harp levers and all other things harp guitar. Do check out John's work, his fabulous playing and his wonderful compositions. Juan Pickups also plays a Sean Woolley harp guitar. Thanks for watching and listening. Any questions or suggestions, please leave comments below and I will get back to you.